This is Ophir Tanz. He's the CEO and founder of GumGum. So I want to find out what in-image advertising is, but first of all, I want to know about the popularity surge of images in general. So tell us what's been going on with images and then what in-image advertising is.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think we've seen a huge surge in sort of image-driven services over the past several years, more than ever before. If you look at Facebook, 300 million photos posted every single day. We've seen massive success with mediums like Pinterest and Instagram. Pinterest went from 0 to 10 million users faster than any website in history. So these are very image-centric, image-driven experiences. And, I think ultimately images are just very sort of visceral, emotional, sort of powerful mechanisms for telling a story. And users have been very empowered by that.
So how has that led to in-image advertising, and what is that?
The technology behind it is quite complex. The execution fairly simple. So it involves looking at an image, figuring out what that image is all about, breaking that understanding down to the keyword level, and then targeting a marketing message to that keyword and ultimately to that image. So it's placing an ad on an image ultimately, but in a highly contextual way. It's best seen visually. You can go to demo.gumgum.com and see it yourself. But as an example, Ford is a client of ours, and they came to us with 50 different makes and models of vehicles. And they said for every one of these makes and models of vehicles that you see in an image, we want to show an analogous Ford image. So every time we saw an image of a Chevy Camaro, we'd display an ad for a Ford Mustang on top of that image and try to steal that user away for Ford, as an example.
How does in-image advertising benefit brands?
The primary thing I would say is that in-image advertising sort of places marketing messages in line with the content that users are actively engaging with. Traditional ads are typically sitting around the perimeter of a web page. Obviously, banner blindness is a real, pervasive, very problematic issue. We think that this is a real solution to that problem. And if you look at the engagement rates that in-image advertising is able to drive, it's 10 to 20x that of traditional advertisements.
Right.
So I think that is a very sort of meaningful lift from what brands are typically seeing. And in addition to that, we're putting them sort of in line with the conversation in a highly contextual way. Nothing like it really exists outside of sort of in-video advertising that might be also, highly contextual. There's various forms of advertising, but we think images are very special because images sort of smile back at you. They tell a story on their own, and we're able to sort of align brands with those stories. So there's a lot going on in a static image and that brand alignment. So we think it's a great opportunity, and we've seen great success.
What are some tips to help brands get the most out of in-image advertising?
So some best practices and what we've seen success with historically, if you think about events, for example, the Emmys, the Grammys, the Super Bowl, the Final Four, the presidential election, those events are really captured via imagery on the internet. That's how people engage with those events. We're able to deliver those events via imagery in very meaningful ways to brands. If you think about the automotive example, once again, we're able to understand make and model level at the photo level. So we can target specific makes and models of vehicles, specific brands of consumer electronics, CPG, a ton of opportunities. Also, I should mention sort of people of note. So whether it's celebrities starring in a given movie and it's that studio wanting to sort of target those celebrities, or athletes very similarly. A lot of sort of targeting capabilities there. So you can go to www.gumgum.com to learn more, and also demo.gumgum.com to see some live demos.
Thank you so much.
Sure, thank you.